All right, the King of Swords. You know, unfortunately, with this being the overall, we're talking about a lack of understanding in emotions. And that is what I'm seeing coming out on this big time. Now, this could be about the person you're dealing with, air, another air sign here, male, female, doesn't matter to me. But for you, I would be careful about being too logical about moving forward with this person. But then I also feel like there is a lack of understanding of emotions. I think that that's probably the best way to put it. So the way that you come into this is with the Chariot, right? Let's go. Let's go. Now, for some of you, you could be at a distance from this person. You may have to travel to see them. The problem is that they're pushing you out. You know, and the thing is it would have been different had it not been the Chariot. This is you wanting to move forward, wanting to give this relationship a sense of direction. You know, there's victory there, right? Wanting to get things going, but this person is like, no. You know, and it could be that they feel like you're rejecting them or keeping them out of the loop on certain things, but I don't think that that's it. I think that they should... It's like they need to kind of look at the way that they're thinking about how you're coming toward them. Now, for you, you're moving into a place with the Knight of Pentacles where you're cautious. It's slow, right? You may have been like, let's go for this, but then there's this feeling of rejection here. And now, as far as where the relationship is headed now, let's take things slow. And they're willing to put in a lot of hard work and effort with the Eight of Pentacles. Absolutely. I don't like that Five of Pentacles, though. That throws me off because I see you like, yeah, let's do this. And they're like, no. So is it because you rejected them or they rejected you? You know, but I don't think that that's it because you're still moving forward on this. Now you move into a place with the Hermit where you're on your own. You're on your own here trying to figure things out, looking back at the past, right? Looking at everything that you've experienced with this person, you know, needing to take a minute to yourself here to think about things clearly for sure. They are now the ones that want to go. It's like... you shift. You go from at one point here, somebody is wanting to move forward, which I think is you, and them going no. And they're preventing it. Then you're like, okay, let's move forward slowly. They're like, it's going to take a lot of hard work, but I'm willing to do it. Okay. Then you're like, wait a minute, I need to think about this. And they're like, wait a minute, I want to go. What the hell? You know, but there's confusion. There's confusion between both of you, and it may be holding up the show, and it may be because there is not a whole lot of understanding when it comes to your emotions toward each other. With the Page of Wands, now you're definitely open to communication. And I don't think that it's, you know, somebody telling you what you want to hear, which, you know, in some cases I get, but not here. Like, not here. You clearly did a lot of thinking and a lot of reflecting here before you decided to just go gung-ho, right? You wanted to in the past, but now it's like, let's think about things, especially with, you know, all the caution and hard work that's being put through. How is that leading us to where we want to be? But they're on fire, ready to go, full of passion here. But you're like, hold on a minute. Like, I'm okay with communicating with you. I'm okay with, you know, possibly starting something new here or taking a different path with this, rather than looking at things so logically, like we got to work so hard to get to what we want. But the thing is the both of you are holding up the show. But it's because there's confusion. There's not a whole lot of understanding about emotions, what's happening, why are things flipping. And then the Six of Wands, there is going to be some level of victory out of this, but you're going to be in like limbo for a little bit when it comes to this. But I think it's because they need to figure out what's going on with them. I think that you know, and a lot of that is because of the Hermit, right? In doing a lot of reflecting on how much time and effort that you've put into this relationship and where it's going. For you, I think it's more than this. But they're just on fire, full of passion, let's go. But you're like, wait a minute, right? But still, there's a lack of emotion or a lack of understanding here. Now, right, you are definitely still open to communicating to them, the communication is still happening, but we're trying to figure out here why there's a holdup because of somebody not being clear on how they feel. You are letting them know here that you are confident in the fact that this can be, long-lasting, traditional, lead to a bigger commitment here. Because for you, you still very much are connected to them. You have the Two of Cups, and then they have the Emperor. I think that because of where they're at, they're going to relinquish control to you. as far as where the relationship is going. I don't think that they look at you as controlling. I think that, you know, things have been a little bit too chaotic when it comes to your relationship. So let's let Gemini do this. Let's let them take control here, because, you know, you're clearly communicating to them that you have what it takes to do this. But there's still very much a connection. The Six of Wands, there's your victory here. And here's where the emotions start to come in. So it doesn't look bad coming out, but you guys flip-flop between each other. And I do think that at some point here, you know, there is like at least some level of rejection on their side. You know, but you guys are moving forward here, but then you kind of get mixed up as far as, well, where is it actually going? You know, so you're going to be hanging in there for a little bit until things get clear as far as where the relationship is actually going. But like I said, I do think that they kind of give up control to you. All right. For some of you, yeah, we need to not be so serious about things, right? Especially if you're getting involved with somebody, you know, where things are just not happening. So when you're looking at the King of Pentacles, you're talking about somebody who's a little bit overbearing, a little bit domineering. And I think for some of you, that may be you. Male or female, doesn't matter to me. Earth sign, don't care. The Four of Swords, though, this is trying to force a connection. And it can't happen right now. Like, it just can't happen. Somebody's trying to force a connection with somebody and the other person's just not having it. I think that they're trying, but the connection can't be made. With the Ten of Cups, right? And that's the problem. Somebody thinks that, oh, everything's okay, but no, really it's not, right? And somebody is oblivious to the fact that the other person is not feeling this connection, right? But with the Magician, you know, this is either the other person thinking that they can do something to correct this if they understand it and know about it. But I don't know. I think that, you know, with the Ten of Cups, the other person's like oblivious, like they don't even see it. But with the Magician, you can make something different happen here. You can do something different. You can make shit happen in your love life. That is the Magician. But coming out here, you move into the Three of Pentacles. So the problem is that there is an issue with the past. The Six of Cups, when you're looking at this one, right, this person is so focused on how things might have been in the past. And that past may be where there was a little bit more warmth, a little bit more love, a little bit more understanding with the Three of Pentacles, right? Because this is more than physical. This is, you know, more than just the Two of Cups type of connection. This is needing a little bit more. It's more than that, right? Like I need you to, you know, work with me on things, absolutely, but like I need you to be a little bit more understanding, you know. But with that Six of Cups, though, you know, because I'm looking at your past and I'm looking at you trying to force yourself to make a connection, but like it's just not, it's not something that's easy for you to do. But, you know, maybe things don't need to be that serious, right? Yeah, you know, and this is you needing to realize that you can make what you want happen in this relationship. You don't have to be in a situation with a person where you're not, you know, really into it, you know? Like, you can't force yourself to make this type of connection. There's definitely a new opportunity here, but, right, like, it's up to you to make something happen. You can't just sit around and be involved with a person where, you know, they don't realize. And then the Ten of Pentacles, this is you needing to look at yourself within this relationship, and is this something that you really want to do? And it may be because things are just a little bit too serious, you know, because you're supposed to be having fun, you know, especially if you're single, right? Like, I just feel like for some of you, this doesn't need to be a do or die situation here. Now, the other person, though, may be looking at it that way, right? And I still get the feeling here, though, that this isn't exactly what you want, but you have the ability to create what you want and get back to, you know, this Ace of Cups here. But you're going to have to take a look at yourself in this relationship, especially if you feel like you're forcing yourself to be involved here, right? But it's all on whether or not, you know, you can be a little bit more giving here and chill out and relax, or they need to do this, you know, because somebody is definitely looking back at this and wanting this specifically to come back. And the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So, you know, and it bothers me because the Lovers with this one is not, you know, a great thing, right? Like, I love your card, but not with this deck. with the Empress and the Lovers, this is definitely about somebody who's trying to tempt another person. You know, and I think that where you move out of this, though, with the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups, that, you know, you're committed here, but you may be dealing with a person who is like being tempted, though, somewhere else. But I don't think that it really makes a difference here. I think that that may have been a past issue, but the two of you are looking at commitment here, definitely with the Hierophant. And the Nine of Cups, you're happy. You're happy with each other. The Six of Wands, right? You're putting yourself out there here when it comes to a higher level of commitment. But that Ace of Pentacles is just the beginning here. This is more. This is I want more. And with the Hierophant being there, yeah, it's more than sex. It's more than just having fun. This is I want to have a long-term relationship with you. And then the Eight of Cups. Oh, yeah. And that may be why. Okay. So, you know, I don't, the Six of Wands, like, I don't think that, you know, you or the other person are intentionally putting yourselves out there to get, you know, attention from anybody else. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is absolutely there, but, you know, you or the other person is really, like, putting themselves on the line for this. You, though, may kind of be like, you know, like, I'm in it, I'm here, but you need to stop pushing the issue. Now, for some of you, you may be kind of pushing an issue, though, when it comes to what may have happened back here, because somebody's trying to keep it to themselves. The Wheel is saying that things are definitely changing, right? And this is good fortune, good circumstances. You guys like each other, you love each other, you want to take this to the next level, and it's there. But, you know, don't push it. Don't push it right now, because, you know, there may be some things that have happened before that you gotta have to deal with, you know. And I don't necessarily feel like it's cheating. I think that they may have been tempted, but I don't think that, you know, anything actually came of it. You know, and again, with the High Priestess, it's like they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know about it because it's not significant. Right? Like, for them, it wasn't that significant. For you, it may be a little bit different. Really? You were tempted by somebody else, but now you're wanting to get married? You know, and that may be the case for some of you. But this isn't a no. That's the thing. The Eight of Cups is a little bit different here. This isn't a no. This is just, don't push it. Don't push your luck with me right now. Right? It's still there. We're still at the start. We're still at a new beginning here. They're really putting themselves out on the line here, but if they get a little bit too pushy, you know, they may push it too far. You know, but it's not bad. Like, believe me, I've seen worse.